Hi traders, good morning. This is Forex Nelson, back for another week of trading. Pip Trigger does it again. Analyzed the charts and I realized the pound was strong. It is still strong. I prefer 80% or more, but sometimes you just take what the market's going to give you. Today's date is March the 11th, and this is during the New York session. Last night the market was moving very slow, so I did not even bother trading. Sunday nights generally as a rule is very slow. You could have still made some pips, but I decided to take the evening off. So anyhow, based on pound strength, this was my first trade, pound CAD. It was the least amount, only got a couple of pips. I know, let's see, I got in at this cursor right here, which was basically at 8.55. Went a little bit against me, no big deal. And actually it was 4 pips here. 3 or 4 pips for a total of 193. You can see down here at the bottom. That was the pound CAD. All of these 4 trades were less than an hour. And that's exactly like the way I like to trade. Within the blue box, 1 or 2 hours, get in, get out, and grab your pips. So the next trade I did was the pound Swiss right here. Again around the same time, exactly the same time, 8.55. Got in at this cursor. And I closed out at this cursor for 25 pips. You'll realize after a while, if you do multiple trades like I do, you'll realize that some pairs will move and other ones will just give you a few pips. So that's why I'd rather do 2 to 4 trades, because I know some will move and the odd one will not give you much. Now you can trade any lot size, even if you're down on minis or micros. You can break it up and you can do anywhere from 2 to 4 trades. Now I know it can keep going, and it probably will keep going, especially this pound Swiss, as the meter is suggesting so. But that's okay, it's not a big deal. What did I say I got in this one? Around 20 something? 25, and the other one was only 4. So that's almost 30. Let's try the pound yen. The next one I did here, I got in at this cursor right here. And I closed it out over here with 17 pips. Now anytime I can get 10, 20, and everything above 20 is a bonus. So I'm not super greedy. I'd rather do a few trades and get less than get one trade and hope to get lots. I learned that trick a long time ago. Take one trade, maximum lots, according to what your account will handle. And if you take the wrong trade, you'll be sitting around 4 hours to get 5 pips. You know, that doesn't make any sense. All you got to do is follow the rules that I teach in the training videos, and I teach all this kind of stuff. So now we're down to the last pair I did. Pound dollar. Got in again at this cursor. It was a little bit later. This was 9:30 in the morning. Never came nowhere near my stop. And 17 pips for that one. So all in all, it was a pretty good day. Pound dollar was 1,600, as you can see down. So for a grand total of $5,637, along with no losers. Had some traders saying, how come I don't show some losers? Well, because I don't have losers. How can I show losers if I don't have losers? I have a very high success rate, at least 90%. And my losers are always within 20 pips or so. Now once you know and you follow the rules that I teach, like if the trend is up or down, then sometimes it'll go a little bit more than 20 pips. It could be like 25 pips. I can adjust it a little bit. But the pip trigger, when you check higher time frames, you just know, between the meter and the higher time frames, you know you're going to get it. It just means you got the timing a little bit wrong. And sometimes I get the timing wrong and it does a bit of a pullback. So in other words, if you're getting in a little bit too high, it does pull against you. That was only 14 pips, but it does, sometimes it can hit 20 pips, and then sometimes I adjust an extra 5 pips. But gone are the days when I'm doing 50 to 100 pip stops. That's doesn't make any sense to do that, because you're just going to give all your money to the broker. So if your trading is not producing results like my pip trigger is doing, I can only suggest you get your hands on the pip trigger. And if you want to do that, all you got to do is look right below this video and you'll see a write-up as such. Now the pip trigger full package, I do charge $250, and you will get an exact copy as you see it here on my MT4 platform. I'll even install it for you. It only takes me 10 minutes to do, no matter where you live in the world. So basically you're buying my pip trigger, my main pip trigger, and I give you 12 versions of it. So that actually works out to $20 for each version of the pip trigger. So it's pretty cheap. And there are 15 MT4 templates along with 21 indicators. They're custom indicators that I built and I programmed. You will not have this on your MT4 platform. I spent hundreds of hours building these templates, and along with 4 meters. They all say basically the same thing, but I have my favorite, and you can pick your favorite out of the 4. So anyhow, there's a lot of PDF books and Word documents for you traders who like to read. I'm not a big fan of reading. I much prefer videos, and of course that's why I've done a lot of videos, because there's a lot of ways to trade, and I do trade each and every one of these. Every time I'm looking at the charts, I'm looking at all these different things, how I can enter the trade and be successful. There are 360 training videos that I did for my pip trigger system, along with 20 bonus videos, which will be very helpful going side by side with the pip trigger. And of course, don't forget the $1 Million Trade Plan. Again, repeat it. A lot of traders are asking me for it. And how does it work? All you need is 1 trade a day for 10 pips. As soon as you get your 10 pips, you close it down and you come back tomorrow and look for another 10 pips. And you take $1,000, and at the end of the year, right around Christmas time, if you started for March the 1st, by Christmas you'll be a millionaire. So like I said, all you need is 10 pips, and today I ended up with, I believe, around 64 pips. So it's very easy to get the pip trigger, at least it is for me. As long as you follow the rules, you will get the pips. So if you have any more questions with regards to either the $1 Million Trade Plan and or the pip trigger, just get in touch with me. You can call me directly if you live close enough, and if not, if you live too far, just shoot me an email. And of course I do prefer Skype, as with Skype we can do screen sharing and I can give you a free session. So let me repeat that. I'll give you a free session, no obligation, answer your questions, and I'm sure that'll help your trading, if nothing else. So that just about wraps up this video. It's already a little after 10, so I'm gonna look for a London close pullback, and maybe I'll continue trading, or maybe that'll be it for today. So until the next video, and speaking about this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So good luck with your trading, and see you at the next